Everyone, Rare launched patch 2.6.2 overnight, and there's some pretty significant PvP changes in here, so let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, before we get to the PvP changes, I just want to say really quickly that they claim to have fixed the captainship cosmetics not saving, which 2 months into the season as a headline feature, it still wasn't working, so hopefully they actually fixed it this time because I have wasted so much gold trying to save my cosmetics. But moving on, they have adjusted the respawn times for the Ferry of the Damned yet again. So prior to this patch, the respawn times were 10 seconds for solo players and 17 seconds for all other players, regardless of crew size. Both of these times are entirely too fast. 10 seconds for solo players is near instantaneous. The Ferry of the Damned banners can barely show up by the time the door opens. And 17 seconds for all crews, especially galleon crews, was like a horde mode. I've said it 1,000 times. It made playing aggressively in Sea of Thieves almost impossible with smaller crews because you just couldn't take out pirates fast enough. Now, my suggestion was to keep respawn times the same across the board. However, if they did insist on scaling them, make it scale with crew size. And that seems to be what they're doing with this patch. Solo crews will now be held for 15 seconds. 2 pirate crews for 19, 3 for 23, and 4 pirate crews for 25 seconds. Now, personally, I would have liked to have seen galleon crews probably respawn closer to 30 seconds, which is near what it was before the last respawn time patch. But I'm just gonna have to get in game and see how it feels. As a solo player exclusively, ever since the last patch, it has been a nightmare trying to play aggressively and sink brigs and galleons because, like I said, they just keep coming no matter how fast you kill them. And Rare has always said that solo play is meant to be sort of a hard mode, which I definitely think is the case and should remain that way, but these old respawn times were just unfair. They not only affected solo players, but also duos trying to play aggressively and get out there and sink ships. So hopefully this will balance things out and we'll see where we go from here. Really quickly, before we finish up, I have launched a new developer YouTube channel showing all of the behind the scenes footage and devlogs on how I build all of my stream projects. So if you're interested in that, please be sure to check it out in the video description. How do you feel about these patch notes? Do you think the respawn changes are fair, or would you like to see them adjusted further? Let me know in the comments. If you want to stay up to date on PvP news or just the general state of PvP within Sea of Thieves, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have a 44 video long PvP tips playlist if you want to try and get a bit better at the game, so be sure to check that out. I also give away exclusive in-game items and occasionally have Twitch drops on my stream at twitch.tv/blurbs. where I stream every weekday and most weekends. And lastly, we have an incredible Discord if you want to find people to play with or just talk games, so check that out. But as always, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.